let's get into the hooded eye. So I do want to start off by saying the colors that I choose to use do not matter as much as the placement does. That is the most important thing. And also, this is basically how I do my makeup every single time that I do my makeup. But in this video, we're actually gonna break it down. So we're gonna shy away from any shimmer shades or anything like that. And I'm just gonna go in with a brown because it's a nice neutral and a lot of people can use it and feel comfortable using it. I'm just going to do soft circular motions on the upper part of my lid. Blending is one of the most important things in all aspects of makeup, not just hooded eyes. So just make sure that you really focus on blending. I obviously don't have enough time to sit here and show you how long I actually blend for. Okay, even though I said that I'm not gonna go in with the shimmer color because if you have mature skin, you might be a little wrinkly on your lid and that just won't look great on you. I am gonna go in with a bright color because it is important that this next step is a brighter, lighter color. So I'm gonna go in with this matte yellow, which I know a lot of people will not be using matte yellow, and that's totally fine. You use whatever color you're comfortable with. This would be the time to use a glimmer shadow if you're not concerned about accentuating wrinkles or if you don't have wrinkles on your lid. But what you're gonna do is focus this on the lower part of your lid. I always start with concealer. If you guys are ever curious what I put on my lid when I first start, it's concealer. You can also use a primer or some kind of a base, but I prefer concealer universally. I just think that it is better. But I was left some comments saying that for mature skin, a primer works really well. I personally never had fantastic results using primers on people, but that's up to you. We're really gonna build this color up because we want it to be nice and bright. So the cool part about a hooded eye tutorial is that we're basically done at this point, besides obviously our face, and we also wanna do like our lashes and everything like that. But I'm actually gonna take some black because this is just like a signature look that I personally do, and I'm going to pump some of that black on the outer corner of my eye. Again, this is completely optional. If you're not comfortable using black, you guys can just use like a darker color. But yeah, and then I'm gonna pump that in the corners of my eye, and I am just going to drag that up and just blend it out, giving my eye more depth than what it already had. If you are a beginner at makeup and you're not comfortable doing this part, again, it doesn't have to be black, it could be any color, just skip it. You don't have to do this part. Or you can do it a day that you're just hanging out at home and you don't have to go out. I'm gonna go back in with that brown color and that brown brush that I used, the brush with the brown color on it, and I'm just going to go on top of that black and blend it out. Black is very pigmented a lot of the time, and you just don't want it to close your eye more than it's gonna open it. So this is just a trick that I would use. You could even take a clean brush if you want and just blend that in. You can see the difference between this eye and this eye already. We're gonna take a lighter shade and we're just gonna do it right underneath our brow bone, right on top of our brow bone, right underneath our eyebrow. And we're just going to lightly put it on just so that it blends a little bit on the corners and we don't have any harsh corners. This is just a good makeup tip. Doesn't have to be for hooded eyes, just eyeshadow look in general. This part is completely optional as well, but if you wanna take a shimmer color and put it on the inner corners of your eye, that'll really brighten your eye up on the inside. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and then I'll be right back. So what I just did off camera was my tinted moisturizer in replace of foundation. I just did concealer under my eyes. I did some setting powder. I did some bronzer and blush. I didn't do any kind of highlights or anything like that. And I also haven't brushed through my brows yet. So you wanna make sure that all your products that have powders in it or that might have fallout are on your face before you do your brows and before you do your lashes. Okay, so this would definitely be the time where you would do your eyeliner, but because if you have hooded eyes, putting eyeliner on the top could make your eyes look smaller, make this yellow part look smaller. And if you put it on the bottom and you do it wrong, it could also make your eyes look smaller. So we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is curl our lashes first. We're going to put on some mascara, which today I'm using for the first time. The Wet n Wild Mega Length. I've never used it before. Woo. The Wet n Wild Mega Length, I've never used it before. It said that it was cruelty free, but it doesn't say it on the packaging, so I don't really know. But we're just gonna coat our lashes with some mascara. The way I like to do it is I curl my lash, then I put mascara on it, then I curl the other lash and put mascara on it. I am not putting any mascara on the bottom yet. Now I'm going to pop on some fake lashes. I do have an entire tutorial definitely on my TikTok showing you guys how to do fake lashes. This one has an eyelash, this one doesn't. If you guys don't want to do eyelashes because you're scared, then definitely just extra coat on the mascara. And also you guys can do an eyeliner if you want to do that. But I just know that it opens up your eye more when you just don't do the eyeliner and you put the lash on. I'm only going to do one eye so you guys can tell the difference. And then what I do now is that I coat the bottom lash line with mascara. All right, you can definitely go in at the end and take your eyelash curler and curl your lashes together, but I do have an entire video talking about fake eyelashes. So I hope that this video helps anybody who has hooded eyes. Please keep the questions coming because I love doing videos like this, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.